vectors A and B have equal magnitudes of 5. The sum of vector A and B is the vector 6j. Determine the angle between A and B. I did this problem. I got a different answer for the back of the book. For some reason, it does match the solution. So, but I'm going to pull the solution manual out. But I'm going to see if I can maybe solve this in a different method from what I use. All right, folks. So vector A and B have equal magnitude of 5. The sum of vectors A and B is vector 6 in the j-hat direction. Determine the angle between A and B. I did solve this. I got a different answer, but it did match what they asked. So vector A is going to be vector B, and they're both going to be equal 5. Let me just move this out of there. Alright, so vector A, and normally I would not use this, but I'm starting to like the I-hats and the j-hat notations. Since we're not going to think of this as points, we're going to put AX in the j-hat direction, A, Y. Alright, so this is going to be I-hats and A-hats. And vector B is going to be B of X in the I-hat direction, plus B of Y in the j-hat direction. So, and they're both magnitudes are going to be 5. And the last piece is that when you have A plus vector B, that's another way of saying AX plus BX equals 0, and AY plus BY equals 6. Then this would be 0 in the I-hat direction plus 6 in the j-hat direction. So what are they asking? Determine the angle between vector A and B. I can show you how I solved it, but let me write something. If they have equal magnitudes, then I'm going to put a circle. So, because when you... No, actually, maybe that's not a good idea. Can you... I think you can. Let me find out. So, if this is vector A, we can always put point in and then rotate the circle. And this is vector B, then this would have to be vector B to vector A. So they might point in the same direction. I'm not sure though when you add them. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. So I don't think that. I don't know what I'm doing, folks. Anyways, so I'm going to just use the cross product. So we're going to put A vector and B vector, and we're going to use the dot product. And since they're going to be equal magnitude, then this forms a circle of whatever the answer of the angle is. But let's draw this. So A dotted with B, so dotted with that, equals the magnitude of A, the magnitude of B, cosine of the angle between these values. And if they have equal magnitude, we're just going to be focusing what A dot B is. So so A dot B would just be AX BX plus AY BY, which is going to be, we're just going to want to determine what this is, which is going to be divided by 25. Cosine of theta would have to equal whatever this value is, ax bx. That's all the information we know. All right, folks. So let's solve this. So this is going to be ax plus bx. This is going to be 0. And we're using this other equation, or this vector, to write this. Ay plus by is going to be 6. So these are the values that we're going to be looking for. So 0 and 6. So I don't know what to do, folks. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to also take the magnitude of this to be 36. So that's going to result in the, once you take the magnitude, that would be ax squared plus bx squared plus ay squared plus by squared plus 2 of the dot product of a dot b. This is going to be equaling to 36. Once you take this magnitude and work it out and rearrange it, you'll be able to see the dot product from here to here. I know the order messed up when I wrote this, but ax squared plus ay squared, that's going to be 25 plus an extra 25 for the magnitude plus 2 of the a dot b, which is 36. So that means that a dot b is going to be 36 divided by 50 multiplied by 2, or 36 divided by 25. 36 divided by 50, oh, minus 50. (36 minus, oh my god, over 2. But we're not done yet, though. So that's, let me write this down. So 36 minus 15, that's going to be negative 14 over 2, or in this case, negative 7. So we're going to put negative 7 here and take cos inverse of that. So let's do that. So cos of negative 7 divided by 25 would be 106 degrees. That was the answer. Okay. So theta is going to be 106.03 degrees. All right. Well, that was actually pretty easy, actually. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed it.